I don't have a ton of super nice things in my life, new, except for this nice little truck right here that I work hard for. But if I'm going to have stuff, I might as well take care of it as best as I can. So I got this case here. I went to our local Echo dealer in Fredericksburg. They sell Echo, and he said he couldn't. They didn't get the case specifically. It's like they got the cases they got came part of the deal with another model chainsaw. So I found this one off of eBay, and I figured, well, if I'm going to have a saw, even if it's used, I at least want to take care of it. And plus, it's nice. These cases are super nice. I don't drop everything. They're super nice to put your chainsaw in, but it has like a bench. This is almost identical to the Husky one. Now I got to figure out, is that the door? Okay, so we got to do this. So you got to put your sides on, and I'm not sure if they're marked. I know one thing I do like about the Echo case is it has a handle, and I'll kind of show you how that works. Let's see. So these are the hook. Let's see how it closes. It's just one of these things you got to go through a process. All right, there we go. So you just kind of push it. It snaps in there. Another one here. And I'm guessing that's going to be the. There we go. Like that's where the bar goes through there. So you just give it a nice love tap. And then again, I just realized the back. So the back has to be up. The back has to be up when you do that. So you need like 3 sets of hands. Let me recreate that. You got to hold the sides up at the same time. There we go. Give it a nice love tap. But it's got these little tabs right here. You can almost see them there. I'm not sure I like this one better than the Husky. I thought the Husky one came together, but maybe it didn't. But I don't remember having to snap it together like that. So there's that. Yeah. So this is the Echo case. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab my Husky case because I want to compare the two. I almost bought another Husky case instead of this case because I have an Echo saw. You know, got an Echo saw. You got to have an Echo case. You know, but I'm not thinking. I'm looking at the quality of this thing and I'm going, I think I may have made a boo-boo. But let me go grab it out of the building and I'll get it out here. And well, if it's cheesier than the Husqvarna case, well, you'll find out. That's why I'm doing the video. So let me go grab it real quick. All right, I'm back. This is the Husqvarna case. And then this is the Echo case. So I just I wanted to compare the two in case you're deciding to get one of these. Now I really like these suitcase type ones because you can stack stuff on top of them. And if you have your chainsaw out, you can set your chainsaw on it, sharpen your chain and stuff like that. I don't like the ones that are all weird shaped because there's no way to really stack them in anywhere. So, like I said, if I had an Echo, got to get an Echo case. But I can't say I'm all that impressed. Let me open this one up. Just let's open the two up. And I didn't even check because I do eventually want to get the 73 cc Echo. It's like $1,000 and something. That's my dream one. I like to have that one. Even though I got the clones, they're the same. I like to have a good quality saw that's not a clone. So, yeah, see, I can push that with my finger. See, I can squeeze that. That I can't. So the Husqvarna case is definitely better quality. There is no doubt about that. I mean, it's a big difference. And I think, I can't speak. I got this one off of eBay from a distributor. It was like $50 and something like that. I'll put in the description what I paid for each one of them. What I'm curious is compared the two sizes. Because the Husqvarna one, you can put a 372 XP without a full wrap in this one. So that's nice. So I want, of course, that 73, I can't remember what model it is in the Echo. Because I'm just learning the Echoes. They're fairly new to me. And I want to compare the two sizes so we can look at them. So it looks like it's about a ½ inch smaller as far as the length goes. And as far as the depth goes, they're pretty much the same. Oh, and this one does have the handle. They need to recess that so you can put your finger like up. It's just flat. So I can see you slipping your finger off of that. Both of them are that way. But I can tell you, if you want to get one of these cases, I say I just got it because I got an Echo. I got an Echo case. But now that I'm educated, and hopefully now I can educate you before you buy one. I'll have to look at the price, but I'll definitely tell you I like to go ahead and buy quality right off the bat. Because this one, I can tell, I mean, I can just push this lid in. It's just, I mean, I hate to say it, it's China quality. It's not very good quality. This is a heck of a lot better. So what'll happen is, like I have this one, I wouldn't have any problem setting the saw on that one and working, but I can tell by the softness of this one, if I'm setting the saw on top of that, I think this is going to end up cracking after a while. And these handles these little latches, they are cheap. I mean, I can see those breaking now. I mean, look at that. They're just cheap as can be. So I'll have to look and see what I paid for that. Like I say, I'll put it in the description. You know, I do this so that I can do something like this and get the information for you. I make a choice for myself. And now you have you're better educated as to if you want to get one, which one you should get. So Echo would be okay. I mean, it's not like total junk, but it is definitely cheaper. So let's put the saw in there. So I'm going to have to check because I don't know if you can put, like I say, that's big enough for the 73cc to 372 XP as far as the Husqvarna goes. But I don't know. I would assume that this would be the full size. And this was supposed to come with a 24-inch sheet. Okay, it did. I want to get a 24-inch bar for this eventually. So let's see how it fits in there. I'm not sure which way that's supposed to go in there. Echo, the writing's correct. Let's see. Oh, you just gotta give it a little love tap. I don't know. The Husqvarna one, there it goes. The Husqvarna one locks in there better. But you know, it is nice. It's got your sharpener fits here. Your scratch fits there. It's got a spark plug holder. It's got a spot in the back for like a bottle of mix oil and bar oil in the back, right in here. The Husky does as well. But these are cheap. I mean, those latches are like, oh, that is just so cheap. These right here, now that's robust. Now they don't go up all the way, so you do got to be kind of careful not to pull too hard, but they latch good. And I put saws on this thing all the time. So I just like it. Put it in the truck you know, depending on how much room you got, you know, you can stack them, you know, you can stack them like that. So if you had a bunch of chainsaws, you can stack them in your car or truck or whatever. With the other traditional ones that are all curved, they're horrible. So, yeah, there we go. That's the two. If you're not worried about your saw matching the brand of the case that you're buying, you can put a steel in there. It's not going to hurt it or whatever. I would definitely go with the Husky. I don't know. Like I say, I'm going to put in the description how much this costs. I got this off Amazon. The only place I could find an Echo case was on eBay, and it was $55 and something like that, $9 shipping or something like that. It was up in New York. So anyways, I just wanted to try the two out. Like I said, it's Echo. I want an Echo case. I don't know, but I wanted to see the two because it's $55. Like I said, $55, and I wanted to go ahead and I just love these so much compared to the regular cases. And I do have two. Well, I have one 372 XP that will fit in here. The other one is a full wrap, so it won't fit. But I have several other saws, so I'd like to eventually save up and just get this kind of case for them. I think it's well worth it compared to the other ones. I mean, just look how nice that stacks, you know. And like I said, you have it down. Just take your saw and put your saw right on top of it. You can get up there and sharpen it or whatever. Turn it over to the side, put oil in it, and get fuel in it. So like I said, but this is definitely quite a bit softer. I'd say this is about a third stronger. The Husky is about a third stronger than the Echo case. We'll see. The latches is the biggest thing I think is going to end up breaking. So I'm going to end up having to put a lock here or something, padlock or something, to keep it shut. As long as it opens that easy, it shouldn't be. I can't see how that's going to be any real big deal. But like I say, they both have handles like this on the sides. I would say the handle itself is probably the exact handle. There you go. This is a little short video. Figured I'd bring that to you. I don't buy all new stuff all the time, but the stuff I get, I at least want to get a case for it and try to make it last if I do go use. You know what I'm saying? Just make it last a little longer.